The ecological footprint is a measure of human impact on the environment, particularly in terms of the amount of natural resources used and the waste generated by individuals, communities, or nations. It quantifies the total area of land and water required to sustain a particular population and absorb its waste, expressed in global hectares, GHA, or acres per capita. Here's how the ecological footprint works and how it measures human impact on the environment. Resource consumption. The ecological footprint accounts for the consumption of various natural resources, including energy, water, food, timber, and land for housing, transportation, and infrastructure. It considers both renewable resources, such as forests and fisheries, and non-renewable resources, such as fossil fuels and minerals. The footprint calculates the amount of land and water needed to produce these resources and assimilate the waste generated during their extraction, processing, and consumption. Waste generation. In addition to resource consumption, the ecological footprint takes into account the waste generated by human activities, including carbon dioxide emissions from burning fossil fuels, pollution from industrial processes, and waste disposal and landfills. It estimates the amount of land and water required to absorb and neutralize these waste streams, including carbon sequestration by forests and oceans, and the capacity of ecosystems to filter and purify water and air. Biocapacity. The ecological footprint is compared to the biocapacity of the Earth, which is the capacity of ecosystems to regenerate resources and absorb waste. If the ecological footprint exceeds the biocapacity of the planet, it indicates ecological overshoot, meaning that human demand for resources and waste production exceeds the Earth's ability to regenerate and absorb them sustainably. Ecological overshoot can lead to environmental degradation, depletion of natural resources, loss of biodiversity, and climate change. Global comparison. The ecological footprint allows for the comparison of human impact on the environment across different countries, regions, and populations. It reveals disparities in resource consumption and waste generation between developed and developing countries, urban and rural areas, and affluent and marginalized communities. Countries with high levels of consumption and industrial activity tend to have larger ecological footprints, while those with low levels of consumption and limited industrialization have smaller footprints. Sustainability assessment. The ecological footprint serves as a tool for sustainability assessment and environmental management. It helps policymakers, businesses, and individuals understand the environmental consequences of their actions and make informed decisions to reduce their ecological footprint. Strategies for reducing the ecological footprint include conservation and efficient use of resources, adoption of renewable energy sources, promotion of sustainable agriculture and forestry practices, waste reduction and recycling, and efforts to mitigate climate change. Overall, the ecological footprint provides valuable insights into human impact on the environment and the need for sustainable living practices to ensure the long-term health and viability of the planet's ecosystems. By measuring and reducing our ecological footprint, we can work towards achieving a more sustainable and equitable relationship with the natural world.